Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I'm going to be reading for the Twin Flame Collective, and I'm specifically looking at those of you that are experiencing twin flame separation. So, welcome everyone. Welcome in. I see Diana coming over on YouTube. Thank you for helping today, Diana. Okay, so we are still multi streaming. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok all at the same time. And I'm just going to pull up my fancy TikTok stream and hope that everything is working properly over there. Let me know, Diana. We have sound. You see a pretty picture. There should be some bubbles going across your screen there. Michelle helping us on Facebook. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so all right. Looks like we're working on all the platforms. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. All right. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. Hi, Jenna, Vanessa. Okay, so we're going to talk about something that's a little challenging for me to talk about. You know how I always talk about things that we sweep under the rug? I would say that twin flame separation is something that I sweep under the rug. Like I definitely do not deal with it. Diana says audio, video, all good. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna pull my notes up here just really quickly. Welcome everyone. I see everyone joining us on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. Don't be shy. Say hi to us in the comments. All right, guys. So, this is a big topic because this is something that we experience collectively. We do, of course, have what we call reunion periods, or I call them reunion periods. I have yet to um, and I'm not saying that this hasn't happened. I'm just saying, like, I'm Rosa. I'm like one person. I'm currently in Illinois. I've not met every person on the planet, but I have been studying twin flames for quite some time. And I have not met a couple that has been in physical union for a long period of time. And again, I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen. I'm not going to say that they're not out there somewhere. I'm sure they are. It just seems that collectively, the most of us are dealing with twin flame separation, and there is a purpose for that, guys. And we're actually going to talk all about that before I get to the collective reading. All right. So let's talk about what twin flame separation is first. So this is it refers to a period when two individuals who share a deep and intense soul connection find themselves apart in the 3D, in the physical. And the separation can be emotionally challenging and is often seen as a necessary phase for personal growth and healing before a potential reunion. I like how it says potential reunion. I think that's important because I think too many of us put the expectation of union there, and we don't really know like what the outcome is, right? All right, so let me know in the comments how many of you are currently in twin flame separation. Or how about this? Twin flame separation or little to no, let's say little to no contact. All right, start letting me know in the comments. I'm going to keep going because I'm going to tell you what some symptoms might be. These are like physical symptoms that you could be experiencing at this time as you're going through twin flame separation. So they're emotional and physical, I should say. The first one is fatigue. Many feel drained due to the emotional turmoil and low vibrations associated with separation. Depression. A deep sense of sadness can arise, making it hard to find joy in everyday life. An inability let's talk about that depression first. The depression, a deep sense of sadness that can arise, making it hard to find joy in everyday life. I want to share something that I'm learning. Genesis just got back into communication phase, but I want to share a lesson that I'm learning with depression, and this is huge, you guys, huge. Um, and some of you, of course, may already know this, of course, but something that I'm learning in this journey with depression is we can't mask it. We cannot mask it. We can't cover it up, is what I guess I'm trying to say. We can't escape depression. Many of us try. I'm gonna get a little bit personal, not too personal because it's super embarrassing. And remember, like I'm a human having this experience, right? But I tried when I first went into my first separation, because I have experienced reunion periods since, but when my first separation happened, I tried using alcohol, a lot of alcohol, to mask or cover the depression, to try not to deal with it. So I could just be Lulu drunk all the time and just not give a shit. That was the first time. I've also used um, sex, men, relationships, um, again, to mask the depression, to escape the depression. So I don't have to deal with it, so I don't have to face it. Separation, what? um, let's see, what else? Work. I've used work. Like I've thrown myself into work to the point that I burnt out from pure exhaustion. Again, to mask and escape the depression. So here's what I've learned. Are you guys ready? It doesn't work. If you're using booze, drugs, pills, I mean, sex, people, it does not work. It does not work. What happens is the moment the drugs wear off, the moment the sex is done, the moment that you're run out of work and completely burn out and can't function anymore physically, all that depression hits you 1,000 times worse, right? So whatever you use to mask the depression, know that you're just masking it, and it's not even just masking it. You're masking it and you're making it worse. So when it comes back to get you, you're going to have to face it. It's going to be that much harder. So that's what I'm learning about depression in this journey. I mean, in general, doesn't matter what type of spiritual awakening you're having. All right, inability to focus. That's me. Confusion, distraction can affect daily tasks, leading to a sense of feeling overwhelmed. And I think I got a couple more. Physical discomfort. Some report feeling of physical illness, experiencing symptoms like the flu or a cold, which can be linked to emotional pain of separation. And emotional roller coaster. Individuals may go through intense mood swings, feeling happy one moment and deeply sad the next. So, if you or someone you know is suffering from, I love this, twin flame separation, here are some practical steps to help you cope with the situation. I'm actually going to give you several of them. Vanessa knows. She says, yeah, that's true. All right. So, practical steps. Ready? Self-care. Duh. All right. So you want to prioritize your well-being by engaging in activities that will promote relaxation and joy, such as meditation, exercise, or hobbies. These can help lift your spirits and reduce stress. I am practicing all kinds of self-care because I chose to use a person, a relationship, sex to cover my depression from separation. I am currently completely unmasked. No escape tools whatsoever. No booze, no alcohol, no men, no sex. Literally just me and God on top of this hill. Have mercy. So I play music on my phone. I like the like spa music, you know what I'm trying to say, like the calming. I like flutes. I like the Indian drums. I literally play it. I have Pandora and I play it on my Pandora and I carry my phone everywhere I go because as you know, I run my business off of my phone. That's something that's very helpful. I meditate. I used to joke about meditating on these lives. It's a wonder spirit didn't slap me more often. But meditation, come to find out, is actually very beneficial and very helpful. And here's what I have to say for those of you that think you don't know how to meditate, or you feel like it's hard, or you don't meditate for long periods of time. Two things. One, the length of meditation does matter. So I know that like when I came out here in 2020, I was like, oh, just meditate for 5 minutes, you'll be fine. No, no, no. Pardon me for my inexperience, right? Um, no, the length of meditation does matter. In fact, that's what matters. So I would recommend those of you that struggle with meditation to, yes, start with 2-minute meditations, 5-minute meditations, work your way up to 10-minute meditations. Before you'll know it, you'll be doing a 30, 45-minute, hour-long meditations. And that's when it really gets good. So just want to throw that out there. All right, what else? Journaling. Journaling is my favorite, of course, because I've published all of those journals, guys. I've have dream journals, blank journals, guided journals. All of that stuff is in. All those links are in the description box of all of my videos. Our journals are sold only over on Amazon. But writing down your feelings can definitely be a very therapeutic way to process your emotions. It allows you to express what you're going through and can provide you some clarity, especially when you read back on those journals. Now, sometimes when you're just, you know how when you say something to somebody and it's like it sounded different in your head, but when you said it like out loud, something happens and it's like it just kind of clicks. You know what I'm trying to say? Has that ever happened to you guys? And it's like you hear yourself saying something and you're like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? It's like this aha moment. Inside your head, it just didn't quite sound the same. But when you're saying it to someone else, it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's definitely giving, that type of experience. All right, the journaling can help with that when you look back and able to have clarity. The next thing is going to be seek support. So you want to talk to friends or family who can provide emotional support. Sometimes sharing your experiences can definitely lighten the burden, lighten that pain, right? You want to focus on personal growth. So this is the time, and guys, this is the most important one. So if you hear anything that I say tonight, please hear this one. Focus on personal growth. You want to use this time to work on yourself, explore new interests, set personal goals, take up new skills. And this can help shift your focus from the pain of separation to positive self development. And that's going to be key. Key. You always hear other twin flame readers or coaches say things like, when you work your healing journey, it helps the other person. It helps the counterpart energy. I know that to be true. Does that mean that by me working my journey, it stops him from having difficult life experiences? Does the karmic still stick it to him? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? It doesn't, by me working my healing journey, like it doesn't help him not experience pain in life. It doesn't help him not experience challenges in life. So that's something I think is misunderstood. By me working my healing journey, it helps him heal through his challenges. It helps him face his challenges, right? I have a theory, and this is going to step on some toes. Please remember that I love all of you, and I am so grateful that you love me unconditionally. But if I didn't come out here and tell you guys the truth, then I'm not helping you in any way. But here's something I've noticed from studying all of our journeys. We have counterpart energies. So there's twins, right? You have a masculine and a feminine, and it doesn't matter, male, female, it does not matter. One is going to choose to go heal, one is going to stay in denial, right? Hello, Tim. So when one goes to heal and the other one kind of stays where they are, the one goes through the abandonment and the rejection and the inner child wounds, all of that, right? And the other deals with their karmic lessons, right? When the karmic lessons are learned, that person has a choice, just like the person that went off to go heal had a choice. Because you get to this moment where you're kind of on this ledge, and it's like, God just saved you from something, but you're not exactly sure like what is coming ahead. Something big is coming. So you can choose to turn around and run back into the darkness, right? Or you can choose to go into the light. If you run back into the darkness, then you get to stay in all that lower vibrational crap and you get to do all that lower vibrational, quote unquote fun stuff. If you choose to go to the light, right, it's the complete opposite. My point is that Tim threw me off. No, I'm just kidding. um, it matters. It matters where you put your focus. It matters if you um worry about what that other person is doing rather than you're worrying about what makes you gives you like growth and self-development and improvement in your own journey. When you focus on yourself, that energy of making yourself stronger is actually making the collective stronger, which in turn makes your counterpart stronger, which in turn, when they're dealing with their karmic crap that they chose to deal with, because that's the path that they chose when they had that opportunity, right? Then it's like now by you helping or by you healing, it's like you're helping them heal as they go through that pain. Does that make sense? I feel like that's probably the best way I'm going to be able to explain it. I know this journey can get challenging and difficult, and it's like, what the hell is happening to me? I totally get it. All right, so practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing can help ground you and reduce anxiety. Be present. Being present can alleviate some of the emotional distress. If you catch yourself stressing or crying about or worrying about, what happened before or what's coming ahead, then you're not in the moment. You're not enjoying your present moment. Like, I don't know, find something in the present. Go find a flower, smell a flower, look at the sun, do something that you enjoy doing so that you can be in the present. You want to limit contact as well. So it may be tempting to reach out to your own twin flame. I know I do it all the freaking time. God, please forgive me. Giving each other space can be crucial for healing and growth. You want to stay open to reunion. I shouldn't say I do that all the time. I do not. I do not do that all the time. In fact, because I read for you guys, I know that I actually do it very minimally. But I really want to get to the point where I don't do it at all, right? Like that's definitely my goal. All right, so stay open to reunion. Keep a hopeful mindset for the possibility of reunion and trust that separation is a part of a larger journey towards a healthier relationship. All right, I want to talk about that. Those that is true. And the goal, people you hear people talk about, the goal is reunion. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to agree with that. But I don't agree with what the general term of reunion is. And again, please forgive me for my inexperience. I'm human. I'm having this awakening. And I have not reached twin flame union in the 3D. So I don't know what that is. So I can't really talk about it. Right. And I feel like people should probably, I don't know, like talk less about it, because I think when we talk about it, it almost gives people like false hope. You know what I'm trying to say? So instead of giving people false hope, if we talk about the fact that in the end, it's going to bring you a healthier relationship, regardless of whether it's with that person or with someone else, right? Does that make sense? All right. I don't know why my computer is being mean to me, but it is. It's gonna be the cold, y'all. Do you guys know that like there's some horrible winter storm coming? And it's not that it's horrible, it's just that it's cold. But I mean, I think it's like that vortex. It comes like every year. I don't know why I act surprised every year. Like, oh no, it's cold. It's winter. Jenna is feeling hopeful. Back in October, I was in the hospital, psych hospital. I totally understand. Um, let's talk about that. Just because I went to. Not Jenna, but I was having this conversation with my sister just not too long ago. I don't remember if it was like today or yesterday. Yes, Jenna, sending you much love. So when we go through this experience, when we're dealing, like let's choose depression, right? Okay. So when we're dealing with depression, there's a couple things you can do, right? Like you can go to the doctor and you can tell your doctor that you're having these feelings, right? And you're not sure what to do with it. And then they're going to say that maybe you need to go talk to someone, right? And then you can see a therapist. They may decide that, like say suggest medication, right? And if you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you will know how I feel about like the drugs and the medication. So I, of course, when I got to that point of my journey, I turned down the pills, because I was like, I don't want that problem next, right? So I was like, no, I'm super badass and I can go off and do this all on my own. And here's the thing, you can, you really can. You really don't need prescription medication, but please hear the but. There's work to be done. The pill is a mask, just like we were talking about earlier. So when you take the pill, does it level you out or balance you out? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor. I'm sure it does. Here's what I do know. Exercise daily. And when I say these things, I'm talking daily. I'm not talking about just when you feel like it every once in a while, because that shit don't work. I mean, daily practices, exercise, meditation, self care, journaling, all those things that I just mentioned earlier that will help you with your depression. That list that I gave you earlier will help you with 1,000 things if you just do them every day. That's it. That's the trick, is do them every day. And I don't mean go to the gym for 8 hours every day. That's another thing. We are so misproportioned in the things that we do. Like we'll go to the gym and work our bodies out to pure exhaustion, but spend no time in a book. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I don't know. All right, so the reading I'm going to do tonight, guys, is for those of you experiencing twin flame separation. So if you're in union, what did I say yesterday or the day before? Don't take it for granted. Don't have expectations for the love of all that's holy. Um, be present and I don't know, journal a lot. Well, I mean, you can't journal a lot if you're present. I don't know. You just don't waste it. Don't have expectations. Understand that there's a purpose for everything. Now, for those of you that are in separation or limited contact, minimal contact, maybe just a text, email, whatever, here or there, right? This is going to be your reading. For those of you that are in union, just go ask your person. to their face. I had the month of June 2023. I got to do these things. I got to ask and have these confirmations, and yeah. All right, so the reading I'm doing tonight is a little bit different than our normal current energy reading. It is twin flame energy. We are still looking at masculine and feminine, but instead of looking at their like head, heart, higher self, so instead of doing like their thoughts, their feelings, and their higher self lesson, we're actually going to do a quick past, present, future. So I'm going to look at what their energy was working with in the past, what their energy is working with currently, and what their energy has to look forward to, right? We will still pull messages from each side, and of course, I will close it out with guidance. Guys, if you like this reading, if the messages pull at your heartstrings, I have a lot more time on my hands, and I am not enjoying it. I'm not trying to overwork myself. I am definitely learning to manage my time better. But the link for this particular reading that I'm about to do for the collective is in the description box of this video. I love that, Jenna. An addiction counselor at a rehab. Talk about following purpose. Sweet. All right, let's get started. Let's look at masculine energy first. I got 5 of Cups. I just had a feeling, y'all. I don't know. Like, I just had a feeling. I tried to, like, come out with the information so we can kind of, like, lighten the mood a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me try to, I don't know, shake it off. It's hard. It's hard when you're an empath, like when you can feel other people's shit, like, and you're dealing with your own, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it is. Okay, so 5 of Cups comes out: loss, bereavement, trauma, despair. Please remember that it does not matter male or female. Masculine energy is your protect and provide energy. So the protect and provide energy in this twin flame journey collectively feels loss, bereavement, trauma, despair, grief, living in the past, isolation, loneliness, and sadness. That's my don't touch it card. Again, there's no bad cards in tarot. All right, King of Coins is coming out for the feminine energy. So it's almost, I'm wondering now, are we swapped? Is that what's going on? Is the masculine and their feminine energy, are they like in wounded masculine? Is the feminine and their wounded feminine? I mean, very possible. All right, so we have King of Coins is mature male, businessman, provider, master, successful, father, reliable, boss. But again, coming out in the divine feminine energy, that would give me like wounded masculine. We have 3 of Cups. No way, right? I don't know what has happened to me. Like this smart ass gene or something has like attached itself to my tongue, and oh my gosh, y'all, pray. Let's light a candle, like for real. It's not like a spirit or nothing. I promise you, it's 100% me. I'm just pissed. Okay, I'm gonna work on it. It's really hard when we turn the cards over and it's like 3 of Cups. 3 Cups is third party. 3 Cups is there's too many hands in the pot. The booze is sticking out to me. There's little pieces of cake. This almost looks like, hey, somebody could have had like a New Year's party. Very possible. Very possible. All right, let's put that right here. And it's also very possible that if you're not, and if you're listening to me and you're like, no, Rosa, I get up and I do my practices every day and I take my journey seriously and I'm healing and I'm not out screwing people and doing drugs and drinking and doing all this kind of stuff, then that means that you are in your divine feminine energy. And that means that you are stepping up to the plate, taking responsibility, that type of energy. Six of coins is on the bottom. A six of coins is about receiving help. Receiving help. Thank goodness, because clearly we need some. All right. I didn't pull any cards. Let's do the purple. Purple tarot. To clarify. Sandra's like, I've been getting that third party back. Same, and I'm in no contact. Do you understand? Yeah, that's my world. See why I'm all right. Five of Cups. So the masculine could feel like they've lost something. They're dealing with some trauma. They could be living in the past, definitely. They could be in isolation, definitely. I feel like they could be in isolation if they're not like escaping. And I don't mean like escaping isolation. I mean like escaping not sitting with their feelings and just healing and like just dealing with it, right? I know that sounds a certain way, and I do apologize. We can't just deal with it. It's like a whole freaking process. All right, Ten of Cups comes out. Ten of Cups is like emotional contentment. They could have lost something that they wanted. The Empress comes out. That could be what they lost. Page of Cups is here. Page of Cups could be an I'm sorry. There could be an offer made. They could be thinking about making an offer. They could want the divine feminine to apologize to them. I'm going to keep going. King of Coins. Seven of Swords, disbelief, distrust. Five of Pentacles, abandonment, rejection, inner child wounds. Nine of Swords, processing trauma. So at least the feminine is processing the trauma. At least the feminine understands that trauma has occurred. You could be learning about inner child. You could be just seeing how important the inner child is. Like, why don't we have a class about inner child in school? You know what I'm saying? Edie on Facebook, welcome. Masculine, we have the Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Feminine, we have the Coins and the Swords. I'm gonna go Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And let's look at the Cups, Three of Cups. This is the bridging energy. All right, so I get in trouble all the time, y'all. I get tired of getting in trouble. Okay, so Three of Cups is not always third party. If we're in our wounded energies, of course it's third party, right? If we're in our divine energies, like we're healing, we're taking action, we're making good choices, Three of Cups is celebration, support of friends. But I just want to say, for some of you, maybe just me, who knows? I was home. I was with my sister. I was having a very safe and responsible New Year's, but somebody definitely could have been experiencing some pleasure, social contact, or emotional happiness and joy. All right. Let's look at it. Two of Swords, stuck. Wheel of Fortune, stuck. The Chariot, stuck. Okay, so if you're wondering why I said stuck to all those cards that don't always mean stuck, this is my purple tarot. This is, look at Ace of Wands on the bottom. This is fate, destiny. This is my I don't know, shit show tarot. This is my I'm pissed off tarot. This is my thank God spirit loves me unconditionally and forgives me tarot. You know what I'm saying? It's shadow work tarot. Okay, so two of swords, stuck energy. Um in the purple tarot, right? The wheel of fortune, same thing. It's something's not bending, something's not moving. The chariot, same thing, because the wheel of fortune is like, you know, good things are happening, good luck, good fortune, right? The chariot is like, move fast, go quick, you already won. But again, because, and I know because the two of swords came out first, so it's like, because I'm using the purple tarot, because the two of swords came out first, it's like, this is shit show here. This is shit show. So if you're feeling stuck, I just burped, confirmation. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like things are not working out in your favor, if you're feeling like you just can't get a win, and I'm not talking about those wins that you show people. Okay. I'm not talking about those wins. Those are fake wins. Those aren't fake wins. Okay. I shouldn't call them fake wins. Those are other people's wins. Those aren't other people's wins either. Okay. I'm just not talking about those wins. I'm talking about the internal wins and losses, right? If you feel like life is just giving you one shit show after another, then you're going to be in your wounded energy. And that means there's going to be something that you're not doing to allow yourself to be in alignment with your highest self. Christ consciousness has been very big today. Very big. I think it's Jesus trying to tell me to be kind. But I had that conversation with my brother-in-law. Actually, I think it was yesterday afternoon, but then continued into today, where I talked about how when my awakening first happened, I saw Jesus everywhere. Did that happen to you guys? Again, I wasn't like a really religious person, so I started seeing Jesus everywhere, and I started, you know, like hearing it, and I was like, what the bleep, right? And I was like, I'm not religious, like I'm not gonna do it. I even went to church because I started going to church because I thought that that's what was happening. You know what I'm trying to say? It just took me a long time to realize that um it wasn't about what was in the church. It was about what happens when you leave the church. Does that make sense? When you walk out of the building, right? Like when you go about your everyday life, you know, Saturday, you know, what are the days, Monday through Saturday? Like it was about that. It was the Christ consciousness, the unconditional love, how you treat people. Are you of service, right? Are you just out taken from people? All right. So here we go with the past, present, future. This is your overall higher self lesson. Should have said that at the beginning. All right, in the past, lack and doubts. This card has been haunting me. I don't know what it is about the guy and on the card or the hoodie. There's something about the hoodie. It's like a gray hoodie. It looks like there's like writing on the hoodie. Maybe it's like a sports hoodie. I don't know. It looks like there's black or gray, dark gray on the inside. I don't know. In the past, having doubt, could have caused some lack energy for the masculine. Wow, look at that. Union, integration is in the present. Avoidance, stalemate is in the future, and it came out, slapped me in the face. Chemistry, passion on the bottom. I've been feeling that stalemate energy for a moment. All right, Gilded Tarot, let's clarify the masculine in the past, the lack energy with the doubts. Kind of getting a little bit of like self-doubt. Yep. Seven of Swords comes out. Distrust, disbelief. Like, I don't believe I can have this thing. The World card comes out. The Empress comes out. Tim's in here. Okay, let's get somebody give me an example. Okay, let's get a feminine example and a masculine example. Like, what's an example of something that we feel like the other, like, I need someone to give me a, I'm tired of the masculine having to learn that they are good enough for some opportunity. Like, I'm tired of the masculine thinking that they're not good enough for something. So give me something that the feminine does that we're tired of, right? Like, what's something? Spit it out. There's probably hundreds of them, and any one of them. Just give me one of them. But it's like the lack energy. The lack energy is caused by the self-doubt. Like, if you don't believe that you're powerful, if you don't understand you have purpose, if you don't believe that you are loved, if you don't understand that you're put here for a reason. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So it's like you miss out on all of these. You have the Seven of Swords, this card, next to these beautiful cards. So it's like, if you don't believe in yourself, you miss out on these beautiful opportunities, wonderful opportunities. The World and the Empress, like the two best cards in tarot. I mean, come on. You know? Imposter syndrome. A plus for real. That is it. That's ding ding ding. That is the one, isn't it? All right, integration. Let's look at the present energy, union. I find it interesting that in the present, the divine masculine is thinking about integrating union energy. Again, this could definitely be internal because that's how it's supposed to be. But then we have avoidance, stalemate as, future energies. That's super interesting. But let's pull out. It's almost like if the stalemate card would have came out first, this would have been like the best reading I've ever gave, right? It's like first you're in lack, and then you're in a stalemate, you're avoiding, and then finally you move into integration and be like, oh my God, look how perfect that is. But this journey is not perfect. That's why I can't come out here and tell you guys that butterflies come out of our butts and everything is hunky-dory. You see what I mean? It never worked out that way. Okay, let's look at it. Why are they looking about? Oh, manifestation. I didn't see that coming. Yes, I did. That's a lie. All right. The Magician is here. Manipulating energy. Trying to create something. Ooh, Knight of Cups is here. Wanting someone to deliver a message about love, how they feel. Having the courage to deliver a message of how they feel. And Page of Swords is here. Wanting to learn more. So this divine masculine could currently be thinking, I want to learn more about this situation, and I would like to tell you how I feel. Yes, very possible. But will they? But will they? But will they? All right, let's look at avoidance and stalemate. Round 546. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Actually, the Four of Wands comes out. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. The Four of Wands comes out. The Six of Cups reunion energy comes out. The Queen of Wands comes out. Be confident. That's an imposter syndrome Dream Sequel was talking about. And we also have Four of Swords. It's the card that says everything happens for a reason. Do y'all see like me getting my spankings right now? Like, can you see that play out? Future energies, Four of Wands is firm foundation. It's the 11-11. Um, the Six of Cups is reunion energy, memories, nostalgia, someone from your past. The Queen of Wands is confidence in your actions, which is like the thing that Dream Sequel was just talking about, imposter syndrome. And then the last card, this extra card that really shouldn't be out here but came out anyway, is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is like blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Like this had to happen this way for this reason. And then just like that, Spirit goes, shut up. All right. Deal. Next. Let's look at the feminine side. I dropped it, but it's too many. I see Pluto transformation. Let's put it back and see if it comes back out. Sam says, I want checkmate, not stalemate. I just don't want a competition anymore. I just want it to be a union, working together. I'm tired of fighting. All right, I shouldn't say that. We're not fighting. I'm tired of not working together. How about that? All right, so feminine energy. I'm tired of working against each other. Like, when did that start? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you when it started. It started one day when I decided that I didn't want to do this journey. I wanted to go have like a regular relationship with a normal person, and I wanted to have like a normal life, right? Like, that's when it started. All right, so we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy coming out. So in the headspace, divine feminine, very passionate. No way, Jose. Let's see what comes out in the heart space for divine feminine. We have guarded and vulnerability. Saw that coming. So in the heart space, and that's not heart space, it's past, it's present. So past, present. In the past, very passionate about something. Fire, the flame going down. I see her like diving down into water, and like her hair is in flames. It's the flame doesn't go out, but it definitely is giving me this energy of like trying to submerge the flame in hopes that it would go out. Maybe that's what happened in the past for the feminine. In the present situation, the feminine is very guarded and feels vulnerable at this time. I can definitely freaking relate to that. And then future energy, we have alchemy and ancestor guides. Again, thank you, Jesus. Action, beginnings, courage, Jupiter on the bottom. All right, let's use the modern goddess tarot for divine feminine. Is it pulling at your heartstrings? Are the messages ringing true? Can you feel one side stronger than the other side? Do you feel like you experience the same past energy? Do you feel like you are currently experiencing the same present energy? Nine of Wands comes out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is stubborn. This is stubborn energy here. It could be about not giving up on something, but I mean, it's coming out with the fire signs. Nine of Wands. It's just stubborn. It's stubborn energy. This is you trying to like recreate the wheel. You want to do something a different way, even though spirit guided you and told you that it was going to be this way. You were like, no, I'm the empress. I'm going to make it whatever way I want. And then it didn't work out that way, right? And that's why you're guarded and vulnerable now. All right, alchemy is ancestor guides. This is future energy. I do feel like we are alchemizing. Some days better than others. Three of Wands. This is action towards our future. Look at Divine Feminine making good choices. God bless all the Americas. The Sun on the bottom. Choosing joy and happiness. So the energy has definitely shifted. I got some spankings up here in the masculine past, present, future. But I'm definitely sensing, is there a struggle? Is there conflict? Is there strife here? Yes. Is there, I'm done fighting. I don't want to fight with you. I want to learn more. I want my life to be better here. Yes. Is there hope here in the future? Yes. Let's pull some messages. Oh my God, Sandra. Sandra says, I want a refund and a new journey. Oh my goodness. Tim says, I know what you mean. Thank you, guys. Helps me feel not so alone. All right, I split it at, I see 11 everywhere, and you make me humble. Ooh, a bit one. I wish I knew how you really feel. This is masculine to feminine. That's 3D message. 1133, that's new. I made it the other day. Some of you could be seeing 1133. I have been seeing it a lot. I don't know why. Want to be honest comes out. Masculine could want the feminine energy to be more honest, but feminine energy is like, heck no, guarded. I was never mad though. Let's pull a few more. Feeling generous. Tell me what you want me to do then. A new one. Was I wrong for trying to move on? We are mirroring each other. You never needed those people. It's new. You taught me that I have purpose. I will always have hope. And last one, from masculine to feminine, I see 911 everywhere. I have also been seeing 911 everywhere. This is my favorite. I'll be in the outfield watching, amazed by the things that you do. All right, let's do divine feminine to divine masculine. You shouldn't have to guess. I'm grateful for our journey. These are all 3D messages. I mean, this may be a 5D message. This may be a 5D message. The rest of those are 3D messages. Why did this happen to us? Feminine to masculine. I need you to stay feminine to masculine. Let me out. Feminine to masculine. I'm so proud of you. Your opinion of me matters. Feminine to masculine. Gotta get a smile somehow. That one's new. Feminine to masculine. Don't pretend like you don't know. Last one. Feminine to masculine. All right, let's pull some guidance. Sherry says yes to 911. All right, guys, let's get a little guidance for those of us in separation. The moonlight comes out first. The man card comes out next. The family card. The autumn card. The summer card. Let's read that moonlight card. All right, moonlight. Becoming aware of light and shadow, magnetism, alchemy, natural rhythms, changes, acceptance, desires, illusions, deception, arrogance, misguided thought, mistaken impression. You are mysterious, compelling, and irresistible in the most wonderful way when you draw this card. Tree in moonlight represents the great magnetic pull, the power of persuasion, and the ebb and flow of tides and life cycles. Desire is in the air, and you may be pulled into things you are not so sure about. Or you may be pulling others in without even realizing it. Whether it be romantic partners or not, you may be persuading others to see things your way, and your effectiveness is powerful. Know that persuasion can be illusionary, though, and try to see things as they are, not only as you desire them to be. As you work your alchemy in certain situations, be careful not to deceive or exploit the weaknesses in others. Likewise, be aware of someone very magnetic who may know your weaknesses and exploit them for their advantage. Try not to be pulled into situations that leave you needing back out and run the other way once the light of dawn has come in with all its clarity. Tree and Moonlight also teaches us that there is a waxing and a waning of good times and hard times. Misguided thought and ignorance may eventually become wisdom as we see through our mistaken impressions and discover new perspectives through changing times. We cannot control the rhythms of life, but we can learn through them. Our desires are powerful, and we must be careful not to be lured into unfavorable situations in our pursuit of them. When darkness of night arrives, moonlight bathes the trees in eerie light and illuminates branches and leaves in a silvery glow. Did you really see what you thought you saw in those shadows? Tree and Moonlight has you basking in a glow that awakens your deepest desires and makes you most enchanting to others. Enjoy this time while your personal magic is heightened, and accept the wonderment of this moment while also preparing for the stark daylight that will eventually arrive. All right, guys, that is going to be your collective twin flames and separation. I hope that reading was helpful. Guys, no private readings today. I actually have a fortnight date that I'm really excited to get to, but I do hope that the reading was helpful. I will be back on Sunday night. Sunday night we will do love and astrology. Unfortunately, I didn't get to visit with my sons. It's probably also why I'm in such a mood. But I will be traveling to see them, so I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of a just some me time, much needed me time. But I will be back on Sunday night with love and astrology, and I will offer some free and paid mini readings on Sunday night. I hope to see all of you guys there. Thank you so much for coming in, Tim. We've missed you dearly. I was so glad to see your face. Michelle, Sandra, everyone, thank you, Diana. All my moderator ladies, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everything that you do for me every single day. I love you all so very much, and I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.